am so incredibly grateful to be here with you all today. And I have to start off by telling you that my heart is with every area manager in this room. I love area managers. Everything shifted for me at area. It changed me as a leader. Here's how I felt when I promoted to area. Area opened my eyes to what I was capable of in this business. It was my platform to play even bigger. I became a visionary. So today, I'm talking to all of you as visionaries. I'm talking to those of you who are responsible, ready to take responsibility for your success and move to the top of this company. Are you ready? Are you ready? I thought so. So here's where we start. You start by being grateful for where you are right now. Are you grateful for what you've achieved thus far in your business? Because you should be. Pride becomes prevalent in the world of comparing when we are not grateful for what we have. So to clarify, I'm not asking you to walk around like, I'm an area manager, I'm all that. I'm not giving you a ticket to go into manageritis mode. Gratefulness does not equal complacency. If you get complacent in your business, what you have right now will go away. So don't get crazy thinking that you have arrived, because you are not even close to tapping into your potential yet. And how do I know that? Because I know that there are thousands, if not millions of lives for you to touch yet. Some of you might think, who am I capable of doing something that big? Who are you not to be? You were made to be great. But here's the thing, you will have to work for it. You will have to grow. And as you do, you will see that you are capable of a lot more than you have ever given yourself credit for. But you will have to get intentional with what and who you want your team to follow by being a responsible leader in this business. So what's a responsible leader? What's responsible leadership? Whether you believe this or not, you are a person of influence. It is totally okay if you don't have a huge team at this very moment. I want you to have a much bigger vision than just today. No matter what your numbers are at today, you have already developed a platform to make a difference. And with this blessing, we also carry a responsibility for our own businesses and a responsibility to others. I have heard people say, I'm good where I'm at. My needs are met. I'm comfortable. Do you settle for good when good is not good enough? Because that is selfish. Because here's the thing, there are still people on your team who are not where you are at yet. They don't have everything they want, and they still have unachieved goals and dreams. Your comfort is someone else's lid, and it's really not about you. It's about helping other people have the opportunities and the extra income stream that you are enjoying right now. Area manager, RVP, and even ENVP for that matter, is not the brass ring. There is no destination to growth. Your team needs you to step up and lead. They need you to stay in personal activity and move to the next level in this business to make space for them. They need you to get out of their way. And going region isn't about you. Yes, you lead the pack. Yes, you have to do the work. You will have to change. You will become the evidence, but that is the only part with you in it. So get crystal clear on your role. It is not your job to manage people. You are a leader. Responsible leadership is also about not expecting people to do things that you aren't willing to do in your own business. Leadership involves serving others, but that does not equal enabling people. Don't run your team's businesses. Don't drag them. Sometimes we think that that's helping, but what it really is disempowering. We need to hold people capable because they are. Be clear on what you want to duplicate and what you don't want to duplicate. Do you want a team of parasites or proteges? Ask yourself, which one are you? Are you coachable? Do you take personal responsibility for your business? How do you receive feedback? And are you thirsty to grow? Are you fully committed to your why, your vision, your belief, and your team? You guys, making that initial commitment to your dreams when everything is super exciting, that's the easy part. Recommitting again and again after that feeling has left you, that's the hard part. But that's what success takes. The answers to these questions will determine your scope of impact in this business. Responsible leadership also means being responsible for what you have been given. I don't believe God gives us more than we can be responsible for. And that includes people and financial gains. Don't be reckless with what you have been given. Area manager is not the time to go buy the G-Wagon Mercedes and an MTV House of Cribs caliber home. It's about digging your heels in, knowing you're in it for the long haul, and acting on that vision with responsibility. You own a business. You are an entrepreneur. Act like one. Set money aside to attend GTC, retreats your upline puts on, taxes, recognition items, gifts for your team. Be a giving leader. Celebrate your team. They are a voluntary army. People will work harder for recognition than they ever will for a paycheck. So be generous in your words and actions. Adding value to people in this business is absolutely priceless. You also need to be a product of the product. If Arbonne makes it and you haven't used it, you might as well take a black Sharpie and put a line through it in the catalog when you offer Arbonne to people. And if you're on my team and you bust out with a non-Arbonne lipstick in front of me, it will go in the trash can. And if I come into your shower, you better watch out. I will bring a bag. So shop from your own business. Invest in any new products, holiday products. Get the I want it all. Who wants the I want it all? Because here's the thing, if you don't, your team won't. They're watching you. They see if you treat this like a business or a hobby. They see if you prioritize your business and they act accordingly. They don't have to see your calendar to see how important your business is to you. Trust me, they know, they feel it. They know if you respect this business, and their respect isn't far behind. My team knows I'm in this business for the long haul. Prospects know I'm in this for the long haul. Do you have an unspoken understanding with your team? I am never going to leave you no matter how hard it gets. I'm 100% committed. Bottom line, you guys, be responsible for what you've been given, your influence, your paycheck, your platform. Again, this means being the example, moving forward and empowering others. True leaders do not create followers, they create more leaders. In this business, we can go district on our own, and a lot of us in this room did. Area is about becoming a leader. Region is about developing leaders, and nation really has nothing to do with us other than the pace and the vision we set for our teams. But area can be a time of turnover. If this has happened in your business, please know that it is normal, but don't just sit there. That team that helped you go area is not going to get you to region. When I went area, I knew the key to growing a region was about developing leaders, lots of income-producing activity, and a ton of sponsoring. This is also how we set ourselves up for a business that has strength, momentum, and longevity. So where do you focus? Make sure you keep doing what got you to area. Sponsor, sponsor, sponsor. If you're not sponsoring, your team won't sponsor. If you're not sponsoring, you have a crack in your belief, and it needs to be tackled today. So if your goal is to grow a region, focus your team sponsoring on 40 or more 150 PCs and consultants every month. This level of sponsoring represents the amount of traffic in your business that will help lead to the growth of a region. Also, focus on getting so wide. Get so wide in this business that you are never disappointed in anyone. And so you can have grace with people, no matter how fast they are moving. Keep building while you add value to them. I promise they will rise up when they are ready. And while wit sets you up for longevity in this business, so does a healthy mindset. Please always remember, when your business is down, when your numbers are down, that is the moment when you cannot compromise. And you have to believe your vision and not the evidence. You cannot step down and lose the battle because you will miss out on so much. You will miss out on what longevity can give you in this business. Did you know it took Cecilia Stoll 3 years to go region, 6 years to become a national vice president, 13 years to become 4 wide? In 2003, her success line was doing $3 million in sales in 1 month. In December of 2015, her team did $20 million in 1 month. But what you don't know is that there was a time that she almost lost her nation. There was a time when her paycheck didn't grow for 3 years despite consistent hard work. There was a period of time between 2008 and 2011 that her numbers went backwards. Do you think she cares now? Would you have had the courage to stay? That is the reward of longevity. A second tip for longevity in this business is to remember at all times it is not about you. Did you know that in this business, you get to determine your income? It's totally under your control. But what you might not know is that the extent of your income is not as much determined by what you do as it is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. If you want more success, find a way to serve more people. It's that simple. If you want longevity in this business, build people. So how do you build a business that's built on building people? Focus on their why. Help them develop their vision right out of the gate. A why is about their dreams and personal goals. It's about them. A vision, on the other hand, has enough space for other people's dreams and goals. We are not enough to stick it out when it gets tough, when it's just about us. So teach your team how to become vision casters. As leaders, it is also our responsibility to give people their very best start in this business. Set the bar high. What is the point of lowering it? So you don't scare people? Be a strong leader. A leader that's more worried about other people's successes than they are worried about being popular. When you start someone in this business, do you really tell them what it looks like to be successful, that it takes grit and hard work? Or do you water it down just so they'll say yes? Playing it safe and small just leaves everyone frustrated. Is that really what you want to duplicate? Are you giving people enough credit for what they're capable of? If so, set them up with the how, and if they have a why, they will find the way. Help your new consultants to develop a plan to set their sights on area from day one. New people do not know what normal is in this business. Excellence can be their only normal when you set them up to succeed, and when they repeat this, excellence becomes an expectation. And then, watch out, you guys. It is so powerful. That's the freight train. Leadership paired with purposeful activity creates momentum, which leads to more sales and sponsoring, which leads to promotions. And a lot of promotions leads to breaking regions and nations. The impact you can make when you, as an area manager, step up is so powerful. Tell your teams today that you are going to give your very best and ask them to do the same, and then do it right now. Be a man or woman of your word. Leadership is a privilege, not a right. We earn the responsibility of leadership. Responsible leadership means making a difference. When you leave here this weekend, you are going to be fired up. You are going to be inspired. What are you going to do with it? I encourage you to get intentional, get focused, and get into massive activity and cast a huge vision. The world is filled with people whose lives you could touch with this opportunity if you just ask. Do not assume, ask. I want to share a secret tip to getting to the top. Do you guys want to hear it? Really? Okay. Growing to the next level in this business has a lot more to do with becoming than it does doing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the doing part is not important. Success is never an accident. However, everyone in this room will get to a place, I know I did, where taking the next leap in this business required me to really focus on what kind of leader I needed to become. What kind of leader do you need to become to grow to the next level in Arbonne? Remember this, no matter what your training, no matter what your skills, no matter your background, you are the most important commodity when it comes to leadership. The most valuable thing you have to give people, even though you might think it's the business or these products, is actually you. It's called authenticity. And people will buy you and your belief before they will ever buy Arbonne or ever join this company. Remember, the compensation in this business is not a measure of your goodness or your worthiness. It's a measure of your impact. When you help enough people get where they want to be, trust me, your own needs will be met, just like Brittany said. And so while we're talking about authenticity, I want to talk about social media for a minute. I value social networking, but I also see how it can be equally destructive and distracting. First of all, stop comparing your struggles with other people's highlight reels. If you look at Facebook and it makes you feel less than, get off of people's feeds until you get your head straight. And when it comes to responsible leadership in this business, please remember that people are watching you. And you represent not only yourself and your team, but this entire company. What messages are you broadcasting? The truth is, we don't sponsor people through social media. It might be the beginning of a connection or a relationship, but we don't sponsor people through Twitter and Snapchat and Facebook. We sponsor people when we get belly to belly with them, and we get to know them, and we listen for their dreams, their desires, and their discontents, and we help them see how Arbonne can be the vehicle for the dreams that they desire. You guys, lastly, work on your vision every stinking day. Not only will it determine your growth potential, but when things get tough, your vision will always win. It is critical to growing forward. If you can't see it for yourself, you won't be able to see it for other people. Doubt will kill more dreams than fear ever will. So choose your vision over doubt. Better yet, choose faith over doubt. I want to share my vision with all of you. I want Arbonne to not only become known as the #1 company that gives back, but also the #1 company that changes people's perceptions of this industry. I want all of us to be what makes network marketing be seen as a viable way that hardworking, smart-working men and women can create the life of their dreams and help others do the same in the health and wellness industry. Who in this room wants to be part of that? Because here's the thing, you already are. You are a huge, important part of this. This is the year of breaking RVPs and NVPs in this company. In 2015, our company promoted 233 regional vice presidents and 51 national vice presidents. And I believe this year we can quadruple that. I believe this is going to be a historic year for our company. And I believe that every single one of you can come back next year, not as an RVP, but as an ENVP, because you have what it takes. I know you are capable because you're here today as an area manager. You are a special breed. You have grit, and you're so much closer than you think. And if you ever doubt your potential, remember you were crafted by a genius, and you were made to be great. And if you could see it through his eyes, there is nothing you wouldn't think you could do. God bless you all, and thank you.